Hello everyone and welcome back to Acorn Life. I think we're on number 3 now. Last week we done 2 point something and up to 2.2, which was looking back at it, it wasn't like super happy kind of Acorn Life in terms of personal things, and this week is going to be much more of the same. So let's just kind of get the usual things out of the way. Over the last week, videos I have uploaded are 2 Dota 2 videos. And that sounds kind of funny. 2 Dota 2. I like it. So the first one was a highlight reel that I played a couple of weeks ago, which was, it was fun. We had a bunch of people playing. We owned, apart from, the one guy that was pro, because twat, basically. But there was a highlight reel of moments I thought were quite funny and or good, and it was 10 minutes of Dota 2. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed putting it together with the music and stuff. It took a while, obviously, because Dota 2 games last 40 minutes to an hour, and I went through 3 games worth of footage, so that's like 2 hours just to go through it, and then editing, it takes a lot longer than that. If you watch the live streams I've done occasionally when I edited a couple of Surviving Minecrafts together, going through all the footage and just editing it and making sure it's all in place and cutting it, and then it's massive pain in the ass. And when you don't have to kind of edit things, cut things out and make it shorter, the process of making videos is a lot quicker. But I do think not cutting things kind of sometimes lowers the quality. I don't know, it just depends video to video, but just leaving it as it is, sometimes I just don't like doing it, because it's nice to have the play-by-play pacing, but I like to kind of make my own pace, and I don't like there to be massive bits of boring stuff in videos, so I usually cut that out in Surviving Minecraft. And some people like it, some people don't. I like it, so I'm going to carry on doing it whenever I get around to continuing Surviving Minecraft, because my god, for some reason I just don't play that game. Sorry, I apologise. And the second video was just Dota 2 cast. I felt like talking over a game. So that was my point of view. It was a replay, so some things didn't work, like the shop, which was quite annoying. It's like, even on the replay, when I clicked shop in the game, it didn't come up in the replay, so it just looked like I was fiddling around in the corner with my mouse. So I hope you enjoyed those videos. It's nice to actually get something uploaded for once, because the last couple of weeks I've been a bit, I don't know, not uploady kind of thing. I like doing Acorn Life though, so apart from Acorn Life, I've not been really uploady kind of mood, because bleh. So that's the videos I've uploaded. And the last week, well, in life, my parents went on holiday for a week. They're still on holiday. They are due back, what day is it today? It's Thursday. It's Thursday today, so they're due back on Saturday, and this will probably be going up on Friday morning, my time. I don't know what your time is. Probably be Thursday for you guys still, but whatever. So they're due back on Saturday, when I have archery, and archery is going very well, by the way. I'm doing quite well, doing quite good. Can't get my words out. It went very well. I'm doing quite well. I'm such an asshole. But I enjoy it. I'm going to carry on doing it. I'm due to buy my own bow in like a month or 2, which is why I'm selling stuff and not spending money, apart from my computer, because I overclocked it, and then it overheated a bit, and then I kind of changed the overclock settings. It still overheated when I was rendering. Everything else was fine, so I bought a new cooler for it. So I bought the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, something like that. And yes, whilst it was a pain to install, it works a treat. So now I've got a 4.2 gigahertz overclocked Intel i7. And I could probably push that to 4.4. I'm not going to, because I have no reason. Why should I overclock it more? It's fine at 4.2. Okay, it's fine. And so what I've been doing all week is not a lot. I had plans, but I got rejected from one job, and that just kind of put me in a sour mood. And so I've basically been at work, because they wanted me in on a few more shifts. So I went into worked, whatever days they wanted me to, came home and basically just sorted out the house, done washing, hoovered, cleaned, like a house husband or something else, and sorted out the cat because as you know, cat's diabetic, and now we usually share responsibility between the family of feeding him, doing his insulin, checking his blood levels, and that's all on me at the moment, and there's a very specific timing for it, so I literally cannot really do much because he has to be looked after 24/7. So it's just basically me in a house on my own doing that, and it's not fun. So other than that and editing, I really haven't done too much just because it's not come up, and for some reason I had a massive headache and was tired the other day, so I didn't do anything on that day like at all. I just kind of slept, and I'm still tired for some reason, but I don't know why. I don't know, life's a bit fucked up. And so this week, the final bit of news, which is going to lead me on to the rest of the commentary, is, I was telling you about the BBC job I was going for last week. Well, I was going for two. One was BBC job, the other one was audio designer for an independent game studio. Shortly after doing the initial Acorn Life number 2 recording, I got an email saying, sorry, we're not going to offer you an interview because you suck. Well, they didn't say because you suck, but I want to say it to them because, everyone sucks. And, that put me behind on my spirit. So I was like, okay, I've got a fallback opportunity. I'm pretty confident about this BBC job because it's something I can do with my hands tied behind my back. It's piss easy. I can just go through it and, not struggle at all and live quite comfortably and start a career path. And they got back to me maybe an hour ago. I don't know, was it an hour or two? And they said, sorry, your application was unsuccessful, blah, 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 because, that's what people do. And so that's where I am now. And frankly, I'm getting absolutely sick and tired of this entire process of looking for work. And it's confusing to me because I don't see where I'm going wrong. I have two CVs that have both been looked at by professionals within the audio field and just just general professionals for other jobs that I can do. I have one for each kind of job that I apply for. My audio one has been looked at by at least 3 members of DICE. It's been looked at by 2 of my uni lecturers. It's also been looked at by my university kind of support office, and they all say that's fine. They make a couple of tweaks to it, but they all say that's a very good CV. There's nothing wrong with it. You've got everything you need to on there. It looks very pro, and your skill set is also very advanced. And if you look at my skill set, it is very advanced. I know how to use pretty much any audio equipment you can give to me. So DAWs or interfaces, speakers, wiring. I can do all that stuff. And then in the gaming world, I can know how to use audio engines and such, so like FMOD, WWise, Exact. I haven't messed around too much in the Unreal, but I've messed around in it a little bit, if I kind of know it. But I know all these things, and it's just like everyone's saying your CV's good, your skill set is good, you should be getting jobs left, right, and centre. It's confusing to me that I'm not, and it's really kind of getting to me still. Because the BBC was just like my fallback thing. It's like, yeah, it's not really like my ideal, my number one career choice, but it is a career choice that I would probably enjoy. And it's something that I can still do because, even though it's broadcast, it would still be something, related to what I've studied because I've done radio and such, a bit of broadcast when I was studying. And then they come back and say that, and it's just like, I don't know where I'm going from now on because sure, there's a couple more things I've applied for. The Chinese room were looking for audio developers, and I put in my application for them. But other than that, I am completely lost into where I should go in this career path. Even non-career things, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And right now, I'm to the point where it's just like, well, I'm done. I'm tired. I need a holiday or something because the stress and build-up that this year has had is absolutely ridiculous, and it's not been a good 2 years for me. I mean, 2013's been really shit, and 2012 wasn't any better. 2012 was also not as good, but I think 2013 has really taken the bacon for the worst year at the moment. Actually, I don't know. Equally, I'm over it now, but 2011 when my girlfriend of 2 years left me. That was also a bad year, but I graduated at the same time, so it kind of evened it out, and you get over stuff like that. But yeah, so 2012, 2013, both been absolutely awful for me, as you can tell. So yeah, that leads me to what I'm going to do next. And basically I'm saying I'm sick of it. I'm tired of playing by their rules. And their rules they just don't, for some reason, their rules just exclude me from getting work, from being happy, from doing something with my life. And you know what? Fine. Let them play their game and do all their shitty stuff and whatever. I'm done. If I find something that I think I'll be suitable for, I'll apply for it. But as of now, my thinking is fuck that. I'm exhausted. So the plan is to look back into AB Softworks. So a year or two ago, I tried to start up my own independent game studio because I had an idea of, and it's still there, still being developed in my own head, of a game, Magic Plus. Somewhere along the lines, it fell apart. The artist just didn't respond to me and kind of left, and then nothing got made. So it was basically just me designing the story, the mechanics, and the enemies, the friends list, and kind of just the general lore and story and world of it all. And yeah, I'm still carrying that on just in my spare time when I can. But to be honest, I think it'll be time to start it up again and actually get this Kickstarter going, because I'm not going to do anything if I don't even try. So the plan is, over the next couple of weeks, is to sort it out completely. So the business plan is the business plan of the game are the two main selling points of this pitch I want to put together. So because I'm tired of playing their game, I want to create a company that only hires juniors. That's my plan. I'm fed up of not having the industry experience I need to get a job. Even junior roles, to say, oh, you need between 1 and 3 years experience, and everyone actually says that's bullshit, but whatever. I want to just hire pure juniors, literally real juniors, not experienced juniors, you fucking retards. Actual juniors with no industry experience but who have talent. Okay? I'm not going to hire a junior who has no talent, obviously. If they've got talent, they know how to do stuff, and they've worked on their own projects, and they can physically do the job like I can, then I will hire them, because that's what I want to do. And I feel like this industry needs somebody to lead the front or lead the way on this kind of area of hiring. Otherwise, we're just going to run out of talent, and the industry's just going to collapse under its own, age, basically. And sure, you'll get independent studios come up and down, and somebody will have stupid success, make stupid amounts of money, and then do the exact same thing. They'll just hire people who have already got experience, and then again, the industry will just shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink, and no fucks will be given. So my plan is to obviously just hire pure juniors. And I think that'll work pretty well, because I know I'm dedicated, and I know the people I interview for the certain jobs and stuff will be dedicated. And if I can get the Kickstarter, I'll be able to pay them a full-time wage, a full-time junior wage of about 18 to 20,000, and I will be on the same one, because I don't want to inflate that cost just because I'm the kind of mastermind. I do it in quote marks behind it all. Why should I get paid more? I'm still a junior. So I would like to do that. So I've got to find a way to make it sound appealing and an actual viable business, and then I've got to try and sell what I've designed so far for Magic Plus. And that's going to be difficult, because I've got some concept art and such, but I've never really been one for doing that on the internet. This will be very difficult for me to kind of get the hang of. So yeah, over the next few weeks, I'll probably update you more on how that is going in Acorn Life, and I also need to update the website and actually kind of make it more relevant, because right now it's just a copy of my old website I've designed for my portfolio website even, and yeah, it needs a bit of a revamp and such, and just a restart and link it all together with Kickstarter and such. And I also need to go to my bank and find out my certain code, because otherwise you can't start a Kickstarter. So I'm glad they made it available in the UK for kickstarting, so that's awesome. But I need a certain code that I don't know from my bank in order for the money to go in there. But that is if it's successful. and I'm quite parched because I had a couple of beers. It's like, yeah, BBC said no, crack out the beers, sit in the hot tub. That's basically what I'd done. And it's actually raining quite heavily, so I was sitting in the hot tub with beers in the pissing rain. And yeah, I'm not drunk, not tipsy or anything. I'm just, the mood is not there to be bothering or wanting to do anything kind of, what's the word? Just anything kind of non-productive, I guess, like games and stuff. So yeah, I'll be trying to work on that, and hopefully I can make the world a better place. Whew. So that's it for this week, I think. I will try and upload at least one other video over the next week, but if I don't, then I'll tell you why in the next Acorn Life. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope you can support me in what I'm trying to do, and I'll see you next week. Take care.